The majestic Alps. They divide Europe over a length of 1,200 kilometers. This pollen cannot cross. Instead, it is floating through the air over Bavaria, a beautiful region in the south of Germany, visited not only by pollen, but also by 37 million human tourists each year. Germany's highest mountain, Zugspitze, almost 3,000 meters high, is virtually pollen-free. Some of those daring to fly so high are trapped by scientists from Munich researching causes of allergies. 1/3 of the surface area of Bavaria is covered by nature reserves and national parks. There are also lots of farms, protecting children growing up here, particularly from grass allergies. A sightseeing highlight is the Nymphenburg Castle, for example, where the famous Bavarian fairy tale king Ludwig II was born in 1845. Around the time Ludwig was crowned 150 years ago, an introduced species arrived in Bavaria. Allergy-inducing ambrosia has since then gained a strong foothold here, its pollen joining the wide overall variety of pollen. The Munich region is economically strong and one of the top research sites in Germany. Munich has 1.5 million inhabitants and 2 universities of excellence with more than 112,000 students. Thousands of researchers innovate in search of the answers to the most pressing questions of our day and age. Klinikum Rex Isar is the medical school of the Technical University of Munich. 300 professors look after more than 300,000 patients per year. A lot of them suffer from something insidious that continues to become a widespread disease. The good news is that Munich has a very active allergy research community. The Center of Allergy and Environment has unique capabilities to tackle allergy research from all relevant angles. But beware, science can be quite dangerous for pollen particles. Many of them end up staying in the pollen trap.
And we have a brand new one, which is part of Bavarian's automatic pollen measurement network.
We started with one, and now the Bavarian government, by the LGL, is building a whole network of 8 of the traps all over Bavaria.
But we are coming back to this topic later.
ZAUM is equally financed by TUM and Helmholtz-Zentrum, which is the governmental research giant in Germany. ZAUM is unique because it has an exclusive focus on allergy, and it relies mainly on human allergy pathologies, trying to integrate all clinical disciplines.
Our research focus is on epithelial cells and their response on environment and pollen, but also the formation of immunologic memory in response to these environmental triggers.
The Center of Allergy and Environment is situated on the edge of Englischer Garten, the biggest inner-city park in the world, bigger than New York's Central Park. It's a refuge of 384 hectares open to everybody. More than 40 bird species live here, and lots of other animals.
What happens to the immune system when a bee stings as opposed to the vaccine immunotherapy, and can we learn from these processes to shorten the therapy or predict therapy success?
Munich is a blend of modern and traditional life. Chinesischer Turm is a landmark built at the end of the 18th century. At its feet, the second biggest beer garden of Munich. Yes, eating and drinking outside is a tradition as well.
We are also interested in the immunological tolerance of the gut, of the intestine, in particular regulatory T cells, which are only located in the gut. We are investigating them to develop preventive strategies also for food allergies, and this is a very serious self-experiment.
Care for some culture? Munich has museums and galleries galore. From classical paintings to the world's biggest and best technical museum, the Deutsche Museum.
80% of our lifetime we spend indoors. Our experience is that the indoor fine dust is sometimes higher in concentration than outdoors. However, we know much less about the toxicological effects of indoor fine dust. So maybe in the future we have to invite architects to our meetings to understand how we can improve lifestyle.
In 1972, Munich hosted the Olympic Games and transformed a former airfield into an architecturally outstanding site still open today for sports and concerts. Just across the street from Olympia Park, the main building of leading car manufacturer BMW. And in between, Mittlerer Ring, one of the busiest roads in all of Germany, and prone to traffic jams rarely seen elsewhere.
Yeah, pollution is also a major problem in Munich. And one of our main research focuses are the mechanisms of pollution engaging the aryl hydrocarbon receptor, which directly goes into cells and make immune changes.
Munich has a high quality of living, and it has a powerful scientific community and a vivid scientific life.
And there's also this one, the permanent wave, the Eisbach, only for the brave ones though. It's almost time to join you all at ICM.